Oh my gosh. Here I go with sorry, I have issues with my hair. Um I know a lot of you don't really watch my channel yet, but it's okay. I watched this guy. Can't remember his name, I'm sorry. It was funny, I subscribed to his channel and he's talking about this rainbows. This one guy and anyways, so I get my hair correctly. It's one of those mornings, when you have kids and you're like, oh my gosh, my hair's like a mess. But there's so many of us that have mess up hairdos that are messy. Maybe I should get some water and just go like, shh. Like, there we go. Okay. Um. Uh. I don't get it. I mean, I need to have more lighting, I guess. Um. So people can see my scary face. Um. Anyways, I was watching this other YouTuber, and I was laughing at what he was saying to this one guy that was, talking about, that um about rainbows. Like this guy had a rainbow behind him, like a picture of a rainbow, and it kind of looked like a wallpaper sort of thing behind him. And this guy said that it's like demonic and it's like making fun of his religion, it's against Christianity. And it's like, even in the Bible, it says this. Well, to me, it makes me laugh when I hear religious people talk like that because it's like you weren't there back then. So how do you even know what they said? People now have not even been there centuries ago, unless they were in a time machine and they came here. I mean, is there a time machine that you go back and forth? You actually sat down and you talked to Jesus. Did Jesus talk to you about that? I mean, did you have a family get together with Jesus? I mean, nobody really knows what Jesus was like. And in fact, the Bible was written 200 years after Jesus. So explain that to me. That's what his words were. Obviously not. I mean, you can't knock somebody because of a rainbow. I'm sorry. My daughter Mariah, she loved rainbows. She loved rainbows. Anybody can love rainbows, whether they're part of the LGBTQ community or if they're straight. So it doesn't matter, even what color somebody is, because we're all different shades of color. So why does it matter? Where the hell do people get that it says in the Bible about rainbows? Are you serious? What's next? You're going to believe in a potato? At least a potato can help with electricity. I mean, I think somebody had that right, when you do a science project and you're trying to, do an electricity project and you do with a potato, I think the dinosaur show had it right with the potato, don't you think? I mean, if you've actually seen that show, you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty funny. It's from the Jim Henson Productions. It's really, really funny show. I'm not trying to knock people that have different beliefs, but when you start knocking people because of a rainbow, really? Are you going to knock me because our daughter Mariah's painting has rainbow colors? Are you going to say, oh my gosh, it's demonic. It's against my religion. Last time I checked, a rainbow is part of the weather. When it rains, that kind of causes a rainbow. Why don't you go back to school and learn about the weather before you open your mouth and by judging people? I just thought it was hilarious what that guy said. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. I know I subscribed to his channel because I thought it was funny what he says, because some of these people, they're idiots. They like to judge people because they're different or what they believe in. And if you don't believe in what they believe in, it's like, oh my gosh, you're going to go to hell. What sex orientation are you? You're going to go to hell. Or who you are in general, you're going to go to hell if you're not like them. I don't care if people like me or not, but all I know is there's so many of us on this earth that are here for a reason. And there's different shades of color of people. Seriously, there is. There's different cultures. If you actually look at a lot of different cultures, they're similar in a lot of ways. I mean, if you look at their cooking styles, yeah, they're a little different. They have different types of food, but yet you use the same type of ingredients, right? Or like some countries, they have these ingredients, like in the United States. I've seen, like on Chef Ramsay, one of his shows, that there's all kinds of mushrooms. I didn't even know there was so many mushrooms because there's like only a certain amount of mushrooms in our country that we know about. But when you see other countries like talk about the foods that they make, it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. That's interesting. Or like their styles of clothing, or I mean, think about it. We all used to look like cave people. Yeah. Did you know some cave people were cannibals? That's true. They actually, scientists actually found out that we were cannibals. I mean, come on, wasn't it Jeffrey Dahmer who was a cannibal, or was it Ted Bundy? One of the two. I can't remember. But my whole point is, you cannot judge somebody based off of a damn rainbow. I mean, do you actually see the LGBTQ community actually going after people for having a rainbow? I mean, do you think they're going to come after me because I have it? No, the rainbow has a symbolic thing. It has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with, people have different beliefs of what it means. I mean, some people believe that there's gold at the end of the rainbow, and the leprechaun left it there. Or some people believe the rainbow symbolizes the person they lost. And it means that they're still there. Or it symbolizes beautiness. Like, it's beauty and it's innocent and it's beautiful to look at. It doesn't matter what people believe what the rainbow represents. What matters is what matters to them. And it's okay. But to shove your religion into it, come on. Religion has nothing to do with the weather. Now, some people that are religious are going to be knocking me for saying that. But it's true. Do they make the clouds like bump into each other when it's, making thunderstorms? It's two clouds hitting each other, making that noise. Because there's so many clouds up in the sky. Rain. So you're going to say a hurricane has to do with, it was God's fault that a hurricane happened? It was God's fault that a tornado happened? It's God's fault that this and that? Really? Where the hell is this God anyways? Where's Jesus at? Isn't he supposed to rise from the dead? If you look at other stories throughout history, people do have different beliefs. But that's all they are beliefs. It doesn't mean it actually happened. No, it doesn't. Now, some people are going to probably wonder, what do I believe in? I lost my faith in just one God a long time ago. I did some research, okay? I believe I'm very spiritual, so I'm not judgmental on other people. I don't shove what my beliefs are in other people's faces. It's okay if you have different beliefs to me, but when you start shoving your religion down people's throats, claiming this and that, do your research. Because a lot of the stuff that's saying in the Bible, if you actually look at past stuff way before that, it doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, like Moses spread the water. There's no way a human can do that. Sorry. He didn't spread the water for, these people to walk through. I don't believe that. I'm sorry. Prove it to me that actually happened. You can't. Because it's something you believe in. I'm sure that the Egyptians have a different story of what happened way back when than we do in the United States. And it seems to me in the United States, you can't believe in your own beliefs. You get knocked for it. There's people that are Catholic, Baptist, Jewish. Um, there's people that believe in other beliefs. Like some people are Wiccan, some people are spiritual, some people are I know some people are going to knock me because I'm not mentioning all the religious different types there are, because there's a lot of them. You can't, seriously, you can't knock somebody because of what they believe in. And, people are tired of having religion shoved down their throats all the time. There's people that come to the door, certain holidays like Easter and Christmas. They come to the doors and they're like, did you know that Jesus has a new paradise? And it's like, why don't you go there and stay there? That's what I feel like telling them. It's like, why are you coming to my door? You're shoving your religion down my throat and my family's throat. Don't do that. Like I said, some people are going to knock me for what I'm saying, but when I saw that YouTube guy laughing, I was laughing right along with him because I was thinking, do you remember the dinosaur show when they said to believe in a potato? The potato is going to get us somewhere. It's the potato. Pray to this potato. But at least the potato can create electricity. But when you've never met Jesus, when you've never met this one God, what gives you the right to judge other people because of what they believe in? Because a lot of people nowadays, they want facts. And if you don't have facts to back it up, it obviously does not exist. Or does it? But sometimes when people do have facts, you know how they say that there's no aliens? Really? How did we get here? Enough of this Adam and Eve stuff. And they claim they're brother and sister. Really? So then we're all related? Really? We're all related. Okay. So we're basically ancestral beings. A lot of us aren't. Which is a good thing, But if you look in other countries, some of them are. I mean, the Egyptians, from what they have said, I'm not saying they say this, because I haven't talked to somebody from there. Except for, I know somebody that was from there, but she was family. I mean, she still is kind of family, but anyways, I didn't ask her about Egypt much, because I just told her that's pretty cool, all these different theories and, like, what have they found out? I want to know, like, there's a lot of mystery behind Egypt, and I want to know what happened to Cleopatra. I want to know what happened to all their people that went through so much. I mean, come on. They have interesting stories like other countries do. But still, that one guy saying because this one YouTuber had a rainbow on his mic, it was demonic. Really? That's hilarious. It is funny. But seriously, nobody knows what Jesus was like. Nobody knows what people were like back in the day. unless they were there. So next time you want to shove your religion down somebody's throat, you need to think about that. There are so many people, so many young people that are pushed into religion, and it's not their choice. It should be their choice. But don't have them hate on others because of what they believe in. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hate on anybody, but when you shove your religion down somebody's throat and you say that they're demonic because they do this, they're sinning because they're doing this, what about you? What about you, religious people that have harmed so many children? There are a lot of religions that have done that. There are a lot of religions that committed genocide because of what other people believed in. And they still do that. I mean, isn't it okay to have your own beliefs? Even if some of them don't even exist? Because you don't even know if they do or not. I mean, to me, where is this one God at? Where is Jesus at? They keep saying he's coming. He was supposed to come when it hit the 21st century, right? The world was supposed to end. So all these crazy people went to the store and they stocked up on toilet paper and water and all kinds of stuff, right? Speaking of water. Did that. Did the world end? No. We don't know when the world's going to end. We have no idea. So until somebody actually has factual stuff that actually backs it up that the world is going to end, I'm not going to believe it. Just like some people in the media claim that they know what Britney Spears is doing. That's another story in itself. But anyways, I think that YouTuber's right in what he said. And I like how he questions things because a lot of us don't. We're just like too scared to ask questions and tell people how we feel. It's okay to tell people how you feel. It's okay to stand up for yourself. And anybody that wants to murder innocent people because of God, they say God's saying them to do it. That's kind of insane. Because I can understand if somebody came into your home and they were trying to hurt you. That's self-defense. Or if somebody was trying to beat you up for no reason. You have every right to defend yourself. But when you just go beat on somebody because you enjoy it, and you go and kill somebody because you enjoy it, there's something wrong with you. Isn't Trumpkin like that? Like, their ICE is God? Like, didn't he say he was God? Let's see what happens. Would he rise up from the dead? He's over there preaching all this stuff, like blah, blah, blah. Really? People want to follow him, brainwashed, they're programmed to believe anything he says. There's more people that know the truth than he's even admitting. And some of these people that follow him, they're religious. They are. They're religious. And they say they believe in God and this and that, but yet they're killing innocent people. How many people have died because of him in a year? Thousands? How much money has he spent helping people? Oh, yeah, he helps other people. Yeah, he does. He takes all the people who have barely anything and tries sucking them dry. It's not going to happen because eventually he's going to lose all his money and then he's going to cry wolf. And then he's going to expect us poor people to help him. Well, since his little followers and his little village of the damn cronies, maggots, want to keep surrounding him, knowing what he's done, what he's doing, and forgetting about the Jeffrey Epstein files. Really? Not a lot of us are going to forget that. And to all the victims, I think you guys are all survivors and brave for all you've gone through. And there's probably still young people going through the same thing with him. I wouldn't doubt it. Why do you think he's hiding? He has to hide behind people and he can't stand up for himself. Oh, yeah, he stands on a plane, like blocking his fat ass and acts like he can defend himself, like he's so tough. Really? Why does it take more people for him to send out? And yet he can't stand up against thousands of people that he's hurt? That's pathetic, if you ask me. And he expects you to believe in him. No, you do not. You have the right to believe in what you want. That's the whole point. And yes, rainbows are for everybody. If you want to look at them because they're beautiful, that's great. I mean, some of them are beautiful. If you believe that it's, one of your relatives saying, hey, what's up? That's cool too. But it's not demonic for other people to have it, like on their wall or this and that. Christians don't own the rainbow. No religion owns a rainbow. We don't, all of us don't own the rainbow. The weather does. So next time you want to criticize somebody because they have a picture of a rainbow behind them, maybe you should take a look at yourself while you're criticizing that person. You must have an unhappy life. And I like that rainbow, that I saw. It was pretty cool, and he had it on his mic. It was pretty cool, and his mic was kind of pink. I'm wondering where he got that pink microphone, because I need one. I mean, I like pink. Our daughter, Mariah, she loved pink. She passed away from Ewing sarcoma cancer. She's 19 years old, all because there was no cure. There is no cure for Ewing sarcoma cancer. There's so many young people that are getting it. 10 people a day get diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma cancer. 10. And some doctors are saying it's rare. No, it's not. It affects the bones and the tissue. See, our daughter Mariah would still be here if there was a cure. The problem is they don't want to put enough money into funding to find a cure. So instead, all these families watch their loved ones suffer, or this person is suffering because they want a cure so bad. They want to live. And yet they have to fight for their life like that to live. There's other people with other illnesses that fight for their life, like lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, dementia, Alzheimer's, MS. There's a lot of them. Parkinson's. There's so many I can name. There's a long list of diseases out there that need to be cured, There's like AIDS, HIV. Yeah, they have medicines for that. That's to keep them alive. But does it cure it? No. So I think we need to concentrate on helping those that have illnesses and that are dying every day. Helping the homeless, helping people that have low-income families. I mean, if you were in that situation, would you judge? And if you are in that situation and you barely have anything and you're judging them because you're a Trumpkin supporter, you think Trumpkin's giving you money? No, he's taking it. He's taking healthcare money to go fight this war that he started. He started it. Let Iran take him. That's what I say. Go ahead, take him. I know some people are going to be like, that's messed up for me to say. But if you want to cause hate in our country and in other countries that don't deserve it, what did Iran do to us? Nothing. What did they do? Did they attack us? Did they bomb us? Next thing you know, we're going to have our country bombed. And you know who's going to get hurt? Us. The people that barely have anything. So why should we protect him? I'm not. I'm glad other people don't want to either because they're realizing what the heck he's about. He's not no god. He's not somebody you should believe in. He's just a figment of our imagination. That would be funny to do is just ignore him so bad. Like, start adding commercials. If you do commercials, you should add commercials with Kamala Harris on it. And then add commercials with the medical field that doesn't get mentioned a whole lot. Because we need more doctors, we need more nurses, we need more mental health people, we need all kinds of medical people. We wouldn't be without them. And I know there's some doctors that don't care. Yeah, there's some. But then there are some that do care. But the nurses themselves, they do hands-on stuff that the doctors don't even do for patients. And I appreciate the ones that help our daughter in pediatric specialties at UNM Hospital. I appreciate that. Because they made it feel like home. Even though Mariah had to be away from home for almost 4 months when they first found out she had Ewing sarcoma cancer. I stayed in the hospital with her a lot. When my husband was at home with our older son taking care of our younger kids, our youngest daughter. And yeah, at times I would go home because I would have to have family members spend the night with Mariah in the hospital. My husband would stay with her at times. Those are the moments that I'll always cherish with her. But I'll always cherish all the other memories we've had. The way she laughed, the way she smiled, the way she would, make that look on her face like, she did something. And she knew she did something wrong. Typical kid. And to me, she's our hero. People talk about the military being our heroes. I'm sorry, I respect our military, but you know what? There's people that are dying every day trying to fight for their lives with illnesses. And nobody talks about it enough. Why don't they go sit in those hospitals and see how many people are sick and they're dying? And they're having to say goodbye. Or sometimes they don't even get the opportunity to say goodbye. Because it just happens. And then they say, well, your family members, we're trying to make them comfortable. See, Mariah didn't want to be comfortable. She wanted to live, and that was taken. She had so much taken from her. And I know a lot of us understand that. So if anybody has Ewing sarcoma cancer or any type of illness, I send good vibes to all of you. I send you the strength and courage to get through this. But when you explain to a child that they're sick, that is hard. They don't understand. They just know that they're young and they're kids and they're just trying to be a kid. But no. Some orange douche took cancer funding away from children. He's taking funding away from the people that are dying every day because he doesn't care. He's had a silver spoon put in his mouth since the day he was born. He does not know what it's like to not have nothing. And all this judgment on other people because of who they are, what they believe in. I mean, seriously, some of you religious people need to stop knocking others for what they believe in and who they are. Because you can't change who they are. When they're born a certain way, that's who they are. I'm talking like, even if they look like on the outside, doesn't mean that's how they are on the inside. Because there's beauty in everything. If you actually look at it, there is. I mean, I have a family member that is transgender, and I'm not gonna name names because she's little, you know, and she's beautiful. I mean, she's a beautiful girl. And even though she was born looking like a boy, that's not who she is. And the older she gets, I mean, she's a smart kid. She's beautiful. I mean, come on. There are people out there struggling, trying to figure out who they are. They're also struggling because others don't want to accept them for who they are. Again, you can't change what somebody is when they're born that way. You can't.